One. Hi, Filippo. Thank you for coming to the coaching session for today. I just wanted to ask you, what are you looking to get better at?
I would like to get better at the gym. I would like to improve my physique because I feel that I am way too skinny. I would like to get bigger.
Okay, and what has led you to want to have this goal?
I mean, first of all, I would like to be healthier because by training, you for sure you'll be healthier. And then let's say everyone in my family is really into the sports. My brother is a football player. My father has been training all his life, and he's a really massive guy. So I look forward to be like him, and I would like to improve that of me.
Nice. Okay, and what is your experience with the gym? Have you done like a routine before? Like, what has been your journey with fitness?
I've been training all my life. I started since I was a kid. First of all, I did some different kind of sports. I did water polo when I was a kid. I did some, let's say, fighting combat sports. And when I turned 18, I started just going to the gym 3-4 times a week, an hour and a half each time. Then last year I had to stop, and it was hard for me to get back in the routine again.
Okay, nice. And so in those, from the water polo to the combat sports, were you focusing on building more like strength in those things, or was it more based on like agility or endurance? Like, what comes easily for you?
First of all, it was more agility and endurance.
Okay.
Let's say even when I started actually my journey at the gym, I had a hard time with like strength because I couldn't lift a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, it got better, but in the first place, I struggled a lot with strength exercises. So I would like to improve on that side.
Okay, nice. So then, if we can get like more specific and stuff, if you were to see yourself in the next 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
where would you like to see yourself physically? Would you want a more strong upper body physique, more stronger chest? Do you want to be able to bench more? Do you want to have like more upper body or like lower body strength? Like, how do you want to be in 6 months from now?
I mean, for sure, a more upper body strength, but I would focus more on my lower body because I feel that I have I lack strength in my legs more than in the upper bodies. So I would like to focus more on that side.
Okay, nice. You know, it's this running joke like in the gym where like everybody wants to skip leg day because it's so hard and stuff.
It's so hard.
But I think from like my background, I've always had a lot more naturally lower body strength
Mm-hmm.
and stuff than upper body and stuff. So I'm in the process of trying to do more like upper body, but we can definitely get you set up for a lower body workout, but still, you know, work out everything to get you where you need to be in the next 6 months. Have you tried any supplements or anything?
Actually, yes. When I started my journey a couple of years ago, but then I stopped. I quit everything, and I just try to eat well and to, let's say, follow some sort of diet that gives me all of what I need.
Okay, so what we can do is get you set up. We can determine the amount of protein that you will need to intake as well as water and stuff. They usually say that whatever weight you have, you need to drink at least half of your weight in ounces in water and stuff. And so we can look at that as well. What is your experience with like pre-workout, creatine, supplements? Like, have you had experience like that?
I had experience with that, but of course I've seen that they improve my strength a lot. Like I used to take creatine, and it helps recover my muscle, and I used coffee or what could be Monster, Red Bull to improve the strength pre-training. And then I took some proteins to gain mass in order to help me build more mass.
Mm-hmm.
And even how can I say that, liquid carbohydrates.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so then we know we have the physical goal, like the short-term goal, like having like a better body, like a better physique overall. But like, what is like the long-term goal? Like, what is that going to do for you, like internally?
Internally, I mean, I think that it all comes along with being more, let's say, secure about myself. Like, even when I was a kid, I used to do combat sports in order to feel safe. So I think that having a better body and being more, having more strength will help me feel more secure.
Nice. I think it's good to know those goals, that like what's driving us from like a physical standpoint, what's also driving us to have these fitness goals from a psychological standpoint. What I think I'll do is I will get you started on a creatine loading phase where you'll consume 15 to 20 milligrams of creatine for the first 5 to 7 days, and then for the next 30 days after, you'll just consume 5 grams of creatine. Then you'll cycle off for 30 days without taking any creatine, and then we'll start after, and then we'll start to just continue to check your progress after.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Great meeting with you.